Right, this is a discussion on the reintroduction of capital punishment. Bit of a strange. This is a strange. They've got a strange, rather strange thing here. I think I bet you're wondering how is this leading up to a discussion on capital punishment. Well, I've got two things here that are representative of two different aspects of life. The one is representative of love. It says there, to you, my dear Valentine. It's actually the Valentine's card that was sent by my father to my mother prior to their engagement. And it's actually, in that sense, it's actually the love that brought me into the world. And let me read this. You'll never know how much I care, how much I think of you. And when you are away from me, I'm feeling oh so blue. Your eyes enchant me with their light that angels could not match. And all I wish to have from life is just your love to catch. You are my very heart's delight, I want you by my side. And then one day, if God permits, you could become my bride. That you got there. This Valentine is sent with love to someone very dear, to one I'm always thinking of each day throughout the year. And with each tender, loving thought, I fondly wish you too, all things you specially long for, to make your dreams come true. Well, that Valentine's card is representative of the love in the world, but I've got something different from that, which is representative of the hate in the world, and it's the front cover of the Mirror, the Heart of Brit, the Daily Mirror. The Daily Mirror, Thursday, February the 6th, 2025. And I think you'd agree that the front cover of it looks pretty gloomy, doesn't it? You've got the three murder victims there, or murder victims, or whatever they are, and then three child murder victims on the top. And it says, failed by the state. Families of three Knox victims tell us who let us down. Southport killer was dropped from watch list too early. Well, the Valentine's card was representative of the love, and the front cover of the Daily Mirror is representative of the hate. And there is a lot of hatred in the world right now. And in recent history, there have been a number of killers who've expressed little to no remorse for their actions. You got Ian Brady, who described himself as a petty criminal compared to the likes of Blair or Bush. You got Charles Manson. He's another one. He actually didn't consider himself to have done anything wrong, because I remember reading the newspaper years ago when he was in my 20s that he'd actually refused to admit that what he's done was wrong. What he'd done was wrong because someone dies every day. And you got that. You got Brenda Ann Spencer. She opened a window and shot at a school, injuring. I think she injured several children and killed two adults. And when she was asked about the reasons for her action, she says, "I don't like Mondays. This livens up the day." And but the Boomtown Rats, I'd a big hit with the song "I Don't Like Mondays," not a lot of people don't know this, but it was actually based on that. But I've never actually heard. I've been alive for 55 years, and I've never actually heard of someone killing another person and saying I'm glad they're dead. Because the death makes me happy, and this is what this Southport killer has done. This Axel Ruda Cabana, and this discussion is about the reintroduction of capital punishment, which is a death penalty. And what does anyone have any opinions on this? I'm going to post a few video YouTube videos on the subject in the description after this has been. Would capital punishment be a deterrent if we had it again? And I know people who pay, honest people who pay the taxes, have always resented having to keep people like Ian Brady and his accomplice Myra Hindley, and I think they've always resented having to get up at 6 o'clock every morning to keep these sorts of people, because I mean, it's ironic actually that Ian Brady actually wanted to go on hunger strike, but the authorities wanted to force feed him. So I mean, if he had gone on hunger strike and he died, I suppose that would have been that would have nobody would have felt the same resentment then, because he wouldn't be keeping him if he died from starvation. But the authorities wanted to to force feed him. So I don't know what happened to him in the end. But Ian Brady and Myra Hindley are both dead now. But it wasn't long after the death. I'll tell you this. It wasn't long after the death penalty had been abolished, so that the Moors murders were actually committed. They actually did it. It wasn't long after the Moors murder. It wasn't long after that it happened. And it makes you wonder, really, doesn't it, if a death penalty had still been if we still had the death penalty, would it have made them think twice about what they did? Really, it's just. But this situation regarding this child killer, this Axel Ruda Cabana, it's starting to make people wonder whether we should have stopped the death penalty in the first place, because of the seriousness of what he's done. But I'll explain. I was going to do this as a live stream discussion, but I decided no, I'd better not, because my live stream discussions start to get a bit frivolous, and this isn't a subject where there's any room for frivolity. It's a very serious situation. Three families have lost children, and it's not a light-hearted topic, so I've just done it as a normal discussion. You know what I mean? But try not to be. Comment post your opinions in the comments below, but try not to be too frivolous with your comments, please, and try not to because this isn't the proper subject for comedy. There's not something to be humorous about. It's like I say, it's that three families have lost children, But anyway, have a discussion amongst yourselves about whether capital punishment should be reintroduced. And I'm going to post a few videos on the subject, YouTube videos on the subject in the description